Since we were last here, we've played one game of football. A 0-0 draw with Celtic Hearts. There is nothing to show you. No transfers in, no transfers out. But we have two big games today, so let's just get to it. This is Gouge Gamer. My name is Duncan. Welcome back to the Elgin Experiment. So yeah, hi everyone. Like I said, we had a boring 0-0 draw. Nothing happened. We were shit. But it still leaves us, though, top of the table, joint first on 7 points from 3 games. It's not the worst start, let's be perfectly honest. And it is probably quite a good start all in all for our goals for the season. Today, though, we take on Clyde at home first of all before going on against Wraith Rovers, a team who have absolutely hammered us this season already. And from the team that started the last game you saw, it's an unchanged side. It's an unchanged side that also drew 0-0 with whoever I played last. Celtic Hearts. Hunter is back on the bench for his first game in a while. He has also just recovered from a quick knock. Roberts has a knock. O'Halloran did make the bench for the last game. He didn't come on. And we replaced Oko with King in the last game. But again, he didn't come on. So it'll be Molden in goals. Paul, Olagunju, Sloan and McGinn as our back four. Hewitt and Maguire as our two central midfielders. Wilkinson, Whitaker and McKeever being our three. And I'm actually going to drop Cameron like I was meant to do in the last game, but I forgot. And start Roberts. He is not fully fit though from a twisted knee, but we're going to see how much we can get out of him today. So yeah, it's been an okay start to the season in terms of league games. We're only 3 games in, however. We are expected to be mid-table. I think that's a big ask, but we will see how that really plays out, I guess, over the course of the season. We have drawn against Livingston in the... Oh god, I can't remember the name of it now. The Challenge Cup. What's Challenge Cup called these days? SPFL Trust Trophy. That's what it's called these days. So yeah, that's that. I don't know when that game is actually. I think it's soon, maybe beginning of September sometime. But I don't think we'll come back for that game. Livingston, I'm assuming they're still a Premier League side. If not, they'll be Championship level. They'll hammer us. They'll absolutely hammer us, I think. So it's not really a game I think worth coming back for. That's a game that's just going to hurt morale, really. Excuse me. So we'll probably just make a few changes for that game. But again, we'll see. We will see. I've told Cameron that it's not good enough that he's on his goal drought. And if he wants to remain first choice, then he needs to start improving. So obviously I drop him immediately after because I'm a dick. But I actually do want to just not play him today. Just take that little bit of pressure off him. Bring him on as a sub later on. I also feel like Roberts does deserve a start. Although he much came on as a sub in the last game, he was poor. His injury flared up again. But I think it is only fair that he kind of gets a little bit of a run out. Whitaker and Wilkinson have both still been great. Wilkinson, one of them didn't have the best of games last time. But we've seen it since they've come in. They have really changed things around. McKeever unlucky. Unlucky there for McKeever at the back post. But we generally have brought in some quality now, and that is what we need to see. Hunter will probably be replacing McKeever soon enough, purely on the fact that I have told Hunter he is the starter. I didn't expect to bring in another left winger. Whereas McKeever is a squad player for about 4 different positions. As much as he's probably better than Hunter in terms of like current rating or whatever. I think I'm going to try and stick to the squad roles as much as I can, purely to keep people happy. We finally had the chat with Shields, the left back, and said that he is pretty much a squad player now. He's not an important player or whatever his promised playtime was before. And that is not what I wanted to see. Going to change things up just a little bit. Hunter's going to come on and give us that winger. McKeever will play as that pressing forward on attack. Roberts will play up beside him. We'll see how switching to a 4-2-4 works. I'm hoping that injury to Whitaker is not serious, because obviously we did put that lad out on loan whose name has completely escaped me. Kieran Kelly? Kieran Kelly's out on loan. We still have Duncan, obviously. He is on the bench. But I'd rather not potentially lose a guy who's been quality since he signed for us out for a long period of time. Wallwell says we are still looking the better side. We don't have the possession, but we are having the chances, although they'll probably score here, because that is the way things go for me. Transfer window is still open, so players could leave still, but I can't get interest for the guys I want to go. We're linked in the press with Aberdeen youngster, 17-year-old Aberdeen central midfielder. He's 17 years old. It'd have been a loan, but he's like 5'1", and I can't see me want to actually make a move for a guy who's 5'1". I might sign a guy who's 5'1", but I probably wouldn't notice he's 5'1" when I signed him, or he'd have to be absolute like levels above what we have, because I want to have kind of a big physical side start to build up. Because I think we're probably going to need that to finally cement ourselves. Maybe League One, but definitely when we hit Championship level. Frankie Maguire with the goal there. But when we get to like Championship level, especially when we're starting to get lower Premier League, they have big physical squads. They will just bully us. So we need to start building that up a little bit. But Roberts gets ball to Maguire. He runs out of the box. Buries it. As a goal. And we are all... Who the fuck is Roberts? Oh, Roberts is the striker. I was going to say, who the fuck is Roberts? Goes just for half-time. Not a bad thing indeed. Olagunju, Paul's having another really poor game. I don't know what it is with me in fucking fullbacks, but I cannot get a fullback in this Elgin save to play well. Like, whatsoever. Luai? Ball's in. Please win the header. He does. Wilkinson gets it to McKeever. He's got to see the run of Roberts. He does. Roberts probably should have ran in behind, but we've still got the ball, which is fine. That's a foul. I think I'm going to bring on O'Halloran shortly. And Mackay. Joel Halloran, Brad Mackay. I'll leave that as is at the moment. Everyone else is playing okay. Fitness-wise is my only concern. I'm seeing Wilkinson starting to get a bit tired. If we get Hewitt on a booking, which isn't ideal. Maguire to Hunter. Wilkinson off the crossbar. We've only got 2 more subs we can make. Josh Shields will definitely be one, replacing Hewitt. Probably take off McKeever and bring on Duncan. Just go back to that 4-2-3-1. Good, bit of defensive play there. Fullback, Shields, gets in between the guy and the ball. Sloan just manages then to swoop in and clear up the loose ball. But that's what I like to see. Good bit of play. Defence play from us, which is something I don't get to say that often. Okay, that double change is going to take place. Wilkinson and Roberts going to have to see out the rest of the game. That's probably fine. It would, because realistically against Wraith, we're probably going to want Innes, Cameron to play. We're going to probably want his height, his tackling ability to hold the ball up against a team like Wraith Rose, who we've played them already and they've just ran over the top of us, so we might need that. Again, we don't have the possession, but we've created just about double the amount of chances. We've got a hell of a lot more on target. XGs are pretty similar, so I would be kind of disappointed if we had now lost the game. Right, well done, O'Halloran. Gets it to Shields. Duncan. Oh, Jesse Wilson, who is in loads of space. He's going to get the byline. Cuts it back for Duncan, who just passes it straight to the fucking goalkeeper. Come on, dude. Seriously? It's a free kick. Wilkinson, back post, nobody there, but they head out for a corner anyway. Loai? I don't know how to say that name. He heads it out. Probably didn't know he was nobody behind him, but I'm not going to care. O'Halloran delivered an in-swinger. We don't get it. Hunter with a header. Caught quite comfortably by Kinnear. Can we win the ball back? We do. McGinn, he loses it straight away. Come on, dude. Well done, Mackay. Offside anyway. I had a look at our profile and stuff, just to. I always like to have a look, see what our reputations are, our stats and stuff. Didn't realise that our overall goal difference is still minus 34. That's from our first season of absolute hell. I think it's fair to say. That is a good bit of play. Annoyingly, that is a good bit of play. We should have done a lot better defensively, but from their point of view, it's a good bit of play. Just a slack pass from Sloan. Hunter probably should move towards the ball, but they just break and they just pass through. Maybe the inexperience there over Halloran, but it's annoying. Certainly annoying, as I don't think they don't deserve to be drawn. We don't deserve to be losing this game. Although ball over the top to Roberts. Go on. Oh, Wilson cuts it back to Duncan. Is it because you have my name that you have to be shit, so I have to be annoyed at another Duncan? I'm already annoyed at this one. Jesus. Yeah, we do not deserve to have drawn this game. We should have won. That is what's annoying. Yet we were shit the last game. Both teams were equally shit. A draw was acceptable. It was understandable in the Celtic game. We have been better than Clyde today, and we've just thrown it away. Not happy with that one. Not fucking happy. Not in the fucking slightest with that one, actually. We fall down to joint third in the league. It's ourselves and, funnily enough, Wraith Rovers on 8 points. Queen of the South and Airgeonians go ahead on 9. Join me in a second. Actually, no, don't leave me just yet. Let's see the injury on Whittaker. This is for 8 weeks. 45 weeks with a twisted ankle. Not ideal. Not ideal. Join me in a second as we take on Wraith Rovers away. Right, so we made a couple of changes to the starting lineup today. So Mackay's coming in for Olagunju because Olagunju has just not been training well, and I am in general in effing games. I am very much sticker off that. I haven't been as much in the tournament. I haven't really been so far in Elgin. But you know what? Fuck it. No, I am. He's not training well. He's not fucking playing now. I also understand as a part-time team, training isn't something that we're going to do well, but when you're hitting a 5.4 and a 5.6 and shit, you ain't fucking playing. Sloan, we tried to praise his form, he didn't take it kindly. We praised Molden's form, he did. McKeever's going to come in and replace the injured Whittaker. Hunter will then move back to left wing. Dolan will go on the bench, replacing the injured Whittaker then, and Cameron comes in leading the line today. Because I think having him as a target man and McKeever as a shadow striker might give us a good option. Jimmy Brandon is in on trial. He wants £750 a week, and considering we only have £20 of a budget left, it ain't happening. So, go us. I mean, we could afford it, the board would let me, but I'd be well over my wage budget, and that's against one of our stated goals, and I know I've already fucked up 2 seasons in a row, so I'd like to not do it in a third. They're playing a 4-2-4, which is terrifying me because they know they have the quality to rip right fucking through me. But let's hope they don't manage it today. Wraith Rovers are in their home kit, which is this dark bluey colour. We are in our white and black striped home kit, and we are the away team today. They hammered us pre-season in the cup, and I am not genuinely a bit concerned that they might rip us open. I haven't changed how we're going to play. Same way that at that time I hadn't changed how we were going to play against them. I think that was a game we still played 4-4-1-1. We could have played probably more defensive or played more defensive players in midfield, but at the moment I don't want to do that. We might do that in future games against them. For example, I might play Shields and Hewitt, just having 2 ball winners in there, but at the moment I don't want to, because I feel like we should, to an extent, be able to maybe scrape a goal or 2 against them. But what I need to see from the team is such a big improvement on that pre-season game, which we absolutely should. We didn't have some of the players in the squad that we have now at that point. I'd feel a lot better if we had Whitaker still, but hey ho, we don't. We've got to make do with what we have. I actually just noticed, and I might have noticed it before, but I think I maybe overlooked it when I seen it before. But McKeever has a dribbling stat of 4, which is not great. We're also 1-0 down 5 minutes in. This is a worry I had. This is a worry that made me think that our central defence just isn't good enough. And it isn't. Like, we have 2 players who are classed as good enough for League One. I don't think either are actually playing today, funnily enough. But we're at where we're at. The thing is, I'd actually be quite happy having a year or 2 in League One, just to kind of build the squad up a bit, strengthen, just not, it's going to sound stupid, but if we were to jump up, if we were somehow to get promoted again this year, we would still probably have 1 or 2 players, maybe on contract, who's League 2 level. We're going to have a load of players who are League 1 level, and they will just be League 1 level. Probably by the time we get to next summer, or the end of next summer, they'll have deteriorated because we're not doing regular training. These guys are aging. So we generally do need like 2-3 seasons minimum at a level to build up. And I don't want to go up and then get demoted again, because I think that would just cause, 1, I could get sacked. That's the issue. But 2, we need a little period of stability in a league just to build the squad level up. If we can build the squad level up, preferably get the finances sorted as well, that would go a long, long way. The other thing we're going to have is we're probably going to hit the championship at some point. Whenever we hit the championship, the chance of us hitting the championship as a professional team with the required training facilities and youth facilities that we're going to need to even sustain growth is not even slim to none. It is so unlikely right now. So if we could get a few good years in, like, say 2, 3, 4 years in League One, which, fair enough, maybe isn't the most exciting viewing experience. Yes, and it's Cameron, get in there, son. And then maybe the same minimum in the championship. If we could use that time to build the squad up so the overall quality of the squad is moving up and the level of targets we're getting is starting to kind of fill in that kind of thing. Because the more we improve the squad, the better calibre of players we're more interested in coming to us as well. So we want to be doing that so we can properly build the squad to like a championship level minimum. But if we could even just stabilise the finances so that we're not running at a loss every year, that we are in a decent enough place. Now, one way we could help that would be getting a senior affiliate, but the board are dead set against that for whatever bloody reason. I've even took less loans this season so far. You're doing well, keep working hard, really? Sure, that's what we're going with. But yeah, so there's a lot of things we probably need to do. Because if we want to go, like, our overall goal is to win 1 Premier League title with Elgin. To do that, we're going to need to be professional. We're going to have good training and youth facilities. We're going to have decent finances. And by decent, I mean bringing in good revenue. The only way we're going to do that is through regular European football. You know, there's so much stuff to build up to it that we are, like, we are miles and miles away from any of that. I'm bringing on Josh Shields to come in as a ball-winning midfielder on support. McKeever's not having the best of games, so I'm going to bring on Duncan out as that advanced playmaker on attack. I'm not going to bring on off Sam Paul. He is a wing-back on defend. O'Halloran's a complete wing-back. Defensively, he is not going to do the role we need. Mackay, I am kind of eyeing up taking him off, but at the moment, these are the only 2 subs I'm making. I am hoping that what we lose from the box-to-box... What we lose from the box-to-box midfielder side of things from Maguire and replace with a ball winner who will support, We will gain from Lewis Duncan, who'll come deeper and try and play those passes. So, as much as we've changed two roles, I'm hoping that they'll kind of make up for each other's. What we lose for like one position, the other position should gain, and vice versa. I'm hoping. We've had to make another change because McGinn is injured. I'm hoping to fuck that's not long term. If that is anything over like 4 to 8 weeks, I will probably just try and terminate the loan if I can, and just bring in somebody else at left back. As much as that sounds absolutely horrid, if he was our player, we'd obviously not do that. I'd maybe look for a loan just to replace him if he is going to be out long term, but he's first choice left back on loan. I'd rather just went to his parent club to recover, which would be better for him overall. And we could potentially get another player in. Wilson over the free kick. Paul? Oh, Sloan! Bailey Sloan just rockets that one in, it looked like, from inside 18-yard box. We need to see that from a different angle, surely. No, we're seeing it from this angle again because the game hates me. So Paul gets dispossessed. Sloan just bullets that into the opposite corner. We take the lead against Wraith Rovers. Yeah, there's not much else I can say. I am going to bring on Olagunju and I'm going to put Mackay out to fullback. No nonsense fullback. Just try and solidify that back four a little bit more. We have one more change we can make, and I'm going to take off Hunter and I'm going to bring on Dolan. We have scored another goal, and I can't see who it is. We're going to move Dolan back one, though. Yes, go on, son. It's Innes Cameron again. It looks like my gamble's kind of paid off. Wilson with the corner. Cameron, I did say his height as a target man is going to make the difference, and it has. 3-1. You absolute beauty. Conor Wilson with 2 assists. Another great signing he's been for us so far. Just a quality player that we've missed. The type of player who... What a fucking goal. I mean, yeah, the goalkeeper should be doing absolutely should be doing better, but at this level, he's not going to be. But that's that 40 yards? 45 yards? At least? Jesus. What a finish. 6 minutes added time. Now I am panicking that we're going to drop points. Please don't. Please don't. This game hates me. This game actually hates me. How the fuck do we go 3-1 up? Oh. Oh, thank fuck that one's offside. Our arses have just collapsed from that goal going in. From that second goal going in, our arses have collapsed. I would have took a draw before the game started. Absolutely would have. Been 3-1 up to drop them 2 points. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. And nobody would have given us a chance. That's the thing. Like, it's disappointing because of how the game played out. But beforehand, if you said a draw, I'd have took a draw. But it's just how that played out. Being 3-1 up and frustration. What it does mean, though, is we actually move up into second place. Whoever it was, Airdrieonians have dropped points. They lost 3-0 to Montrose. So we, ourselves, Wraith Rovers and Airdrieonians are all joint second, essentially, on 9 points. Queen of the South stay top on 10. Goal difference, though, that's keeping us in second place. We have a plus goal difference of 6. Wraith Rovers have a plus goal difference of 5. Airdrieonians are level. Let's look at our next fixtures then and see where we're going to come back to. McGinn is out for 3 to 6 weeks. Yeah, no point trying to cancel that loan then. Oh, okay, so the next game is a game against Livingston. There's 0 point coming in against that. Airdrieonians could be a good shout. Alloa, Queen of the South, Cove Rangers again. And that is the, although they've switched around for some reason, but it is the second set of fixtures coming through. But we play everyone that's the same order repeatedly. So Air Jordans are expected to be second. We'd expect to be third, and it's Queen of the South. So yeah, the top 4 teams are the teams you'd expect to be round in one of the top 4 positions, just in a different order at the moment, which is absolutely fine. Well, in that case, I'll go play the Livingston game. We'll come back from Montrose and Air Jordans. Let's see how we fare against the other two top teams, apparently. The other 2 teams in the top 4. Oh, no, we're not. That's utter bullshit. We'll take on Air Jordans, who is one of the other teams in the top 4. They might be second. Let's see if our undefeated league campaign can continue in the next one. If you enjoyed today's video, leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye for now, guys. Bye for now.